People straight out of high school have many different options when it comes to secondary education. Some take the traditional route and attend a four-year university, while others enter the workforce straight after school. Then there are programs that are specific to the skills and interests that students already have. The trade schools. The Illinois Media School is one of such places. Formerly the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, the Illinois Media School provides students hands-on learning on different aspects of the broadcasting field. Whether it be radio, television, or even web, students who are looking for specific education in the field can find what they're looking for here. Not only that, but the people teaching the classes are unique as well. The instructors here at IMS have real-world experience and high expertise in each of their fields. We were able to meet up with one of them, Derek Hines, who has been part of numerous film and TV productions. He was originally a coach and special needs teacher, but decided to come here after hearing about the program and that there was an open spot of availability. He also shared with us his opinion on the school itself and what students should expect when they come.
IMS is a short span of learning compared to a four-year school. I would say that it's kind of like a catch-22, and the reason why I say that is because when I'm learning something, for me, it takes a little bit longer to grasp things. You know, with everybody, everyone has a different level of how they learn. I personally do wish that IMS had a little bit longer span where we could keep the students here to really get a true understanding of how to work equipment and how to just be a part of the film or media family, radio family. I also believe in efficiency, and I believe that if we could incorporate a few more hours with the IMS program, I think it would even add a stronger and richer advantage. We go to school for 3 days a week puts the omen back on the student, because now they have to be disciplined enough to come in on Monday, or disciplined enough to come in on Fridays and Saturdays, or granted the school is closed on Thursdays, but now you have to kind of weigh, hey, do I take a break or do I make a sacrifice to get some filming on Sunday? And so it kind of works both ways. You have 3 days of class, 12 hours for the week, but the student also has to put forth effort, and the student has to put in their personal effort and work to obtain the information that they want to receive. It's on them.
Another instructor here at IMS is Brian Patrick Gill, but he is commonly referred to as BPG. He is a freelance filmmaker and photographer. He's also a little different than the other instructors at the school.
Are we ready? We better be, because if this doesn't work, it's all over. Okay, well then here goes everything. Okay. Count them in. Quiet on set. Go for picture in 5, 4, 3.
He also had some interesting takes on today's secondary education.
We're at a change in our society where we no longer need structured education at a higher level where we're trying to specialize people into the industrial revolution. We're at a stage now where we're competing against automation and robots that have stolen jobs. I personally have been victim to automation making certain jobs easier so that I'm no longer needed there, hence why I chose to go to college in the first place. I needed to specialize to try to become better at a certain task. Additionally, second education works as a way to keep people out of the working market and forcing them to pay into their own education, into the big business of education. So that's where I think one of the big flaws of education is that it itself is its own big business, having students and people pay their way into the system to try to make an opportunity for something better for them that is not necessarily needed. A lot of smart people will say you don't need a structured education to do a good job. You just need to be a hard worker. So I think with those flaws, one being that the education system is a business, a big business that makes money off of the people by keeping them out of the workforce, I would like to see that changed. Additionally, I would like to see at this secondary education level more adulting skills. If I was not taught by my father many things, I wouldn't know how to pay my taxes or balance a budget, because in my high school, those were not classes they took. They made you take. So
It's always important that you don't waste the education that's available. Mike Jacobson, the education director here at the school, helps ensure students are on track for graduating the program.
What sets Illinois Media School apart from other broadcasting schools, whether that be Columbia, Northwestern, some of the ones that have a little bit more accolades, quote unquote, is they learn the theory of broadcasting. Here, we actually do it. The first day that you're here, you're putting your hands onto things. You're getting behind a mic, you're getting behind a camera, you're getting in front of a mic, in front of a camera, you're touching a TriCaster. I mean, from day one, we put you into it because that's the way the business is. We teach you exactly how it is. Whether, once you start interning and once you start getting into the industry, you realize that you have to know how to use the equipment. And that's what we teach here. And you also, the theory of broadcasting, that's great, but if you don't know how to record yourself, that's not really going to help you. So that's why I think sets us apart, that we not only teach you radio, television, and web, because that's the way our industry has evolved, is that you do need to know web and Facebook Live and social media in terms of Twitter and Snapchat and everything else. It's just you have to be prepared when you get out into the world more than what you would learn in a lecture hall.
The Illinois Media School also provides students a sports emphasis program after completing the core program. With sports being a major part of today's society and broadcasts, it's no wonder the school has implemented this. Joe DiGiacomo, instructor of the sports emphasis program and director here at the Windy City Bulls, explains why the relationship works so well for the students and the Bulls, and how you're not going to get an experience like this anywhere else.
Sports emphasis program at Illinois Media School is top notch. It is. I wish I would have been able to do it. If I were the student's age right now, I would do it. If I was coming out of high school, even if I was starting a new career, I would be out of the core program and I would jump right into the sports emphasis program. It is hands-on training at its best. It's basically an internship, and you have hands-on of all the equipment, from running cables to setting up cameras to doing the broadcast, all facets of the production side of things, and even the on-air side of things is done here with the Windy City Bulls program. It's through the sports emphasis program. It's
Francesca Muller, the Career Services Director at the Illinois Media School, serves as a liaison between employers and the school. She helps students find leads for jobs and internships while preparing them for getting those jobs. She also has experience with career services with traditional four-year universities and gave some insight as to how it compares to a trade school like IMS.
I can answer that from experience. I actually went to a traditional four-year university, and I have no idea where the career services department was even located. Never heard from them. I don't even know if it was multiple people in the office. I knew nothing about them. Here at a school like IMS, you're given individualized attention and assistance for something that could be super scary.
Today's secondary education system is very different from years past. With the option of going to specific trade-centric schools being cheaper than traditional universities, more students might be looking to schools like IMS. The hands-on, intense program keeps the students engaged rather than spreading information out over 4 years. There are, of course, pros and cons to each style of education, but these days, it should not be an automatic decision to go to a four-year university. Secondary education is changing, and so are the students heading into it.